I used to think silence was peace, but now I know. Silence can be a prison, too. My name is Alina, I'm 34, and for 6 years I lived in a house where words died, slowly, painfully. They didn't scream, they just stopped coming. It started the night we lost our baby. I remember holding my husband's hand in the hospital. His fingers were cold, not trembling, just stiff, like his heart had frozen. We named her Ayat. She lived for just 2 hours. 2 hours. That's all the time we had with her. He cried once, one time, then never again. After that, he stopped talking about her, then he stopped talking to me. At first, I thought it was grief. I cooked his meals, sat beside him in silence, waited for him to speak. He didn't. He stopped sleeping in our room. He'd come home late, sit in front of the TV, stare blankly, and sleep on the couch. When I asked him if he was okay, he just nodded. No words. Just a nod, like I was some stranger asking for directions. Some nights I would sit on the kitchen floor, holding her blanket, the one we never used. I'd whisper stories to it, pretending she could hear, because no one else could. One night I placed dinner in front of him and said, "Do you blame me?" He looked at me, for the first time in weeks, then quietly walked away. That hurt more than any slap could have, because silence doesn't bleed, but it bruises. Deep. You know, people ask me why I didn't leave, why I stayed in that ghost house. I stayed because I thought, maybe if I stayed silent too, he'd hear me. But grief doesn't hear silence. Grief eats it. One day, I was folding laundry and found a small box in his jacket. Inside there was a necklace, a baby pendant. Tiny. But it wasn't for me. It had the letter S on it. My daughter's name was Ayat, not S. That day I realized something. I was grieving a child. He was grieving something else. Or someone else. But this story, my story, isn't about betrayal. Not yet. This story is about what silence does to a woman who once screamed with love. And if you think this was the end, you have no idea what came next. After I found that pendant, I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I just knew. I wasn't just grieving the loss of my daughter. I was grieving the man I married. He was gone long before I realized. And still, I waited. 2 more months, 2 months of pretending like my chest wasn't caving in every time he walked past me without a glance. 2 months of setting 2 plates for dinner and throwing one away. Until one morning, I broke. I was folding his shirt, and the scent of another woman's perfume hit me. Not mine. Not our daughter's baby soap that lingered in the corners of the nursery. Just her, whoever S was. She swallows, looks down, then back up. I didn't confront him, because he had nothing left to say, and I had no more energy to beg. I did something else. I walked into the nursery, I sat on the rocking chair, and I said goodbye to Ayat. I told her, "I'm sorry I stayed in a house that forgot your name. I'm sorry I gave your memory to someone who used silence to bury you." Then I packed a bag. Just one. I left the photo frame, but I took the blanket. He came home to find the house clean, quiet, just like he liked it. But this time, it wasn't silence. It was my absence. You see, silence is only peaceful when it comes after truth. But when it hides lies, it becomes a weapon. For years, I thought I was staying strong by staying quiet. But real strength is when you speak. Even if your voice shakes. Even if no one listens. That day I didn't need him to hear me. I needed me to hear me. It's been 3 years. I've rebuilt my life. I speak. Loudly, I laugh, I cry, I live. Sometimes when I hear silence, I smile. Because now it's mine. Not his. Not grief's. Mine. So if you're watching this, and you're surviving in silence, waiting to be heard, let me say it out loud for you. You deserve more. You deserve to be heard. And sometimes, walking away is not weakness. It's the beginning of your freedom.